The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Washington Commanders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Powell out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now let's go get 6. We got their defense ready.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Exploit them here on this ride. That's it, boys.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down to the 25.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Howell. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to the ground with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We talked about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Complete idiot!
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Howell going to audible to something else. And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make it 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Six 0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Mahomes firing complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ball again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Straight ahead is Hall, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And Howe will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll give to Hall. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A 3rd down gain of 19. Give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll...
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On second down, they'll run it here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Powell to the air on first and 10. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a fourth. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Chiefs 14, Commanders 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
You know the owner's got to be happy with that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 10. Powell down to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Pacheco trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Pacheco once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. Howell.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A handoff for Hall.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Howell out of the shotgun. That is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
In motion right, that's Williams. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Jamison Williams, the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For Washington. First and 10 at the 30-yard.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Howell. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. To about the 35, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now first and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next.